It's failure to check the books. It's failure to say, I'm sorry. It's failure to push yourself to do things physically that you don't want to do. And all those little failures day after day come together until one day some cataclysmic event happens and you blame that. That event happened because you missed all the little stuff. Do you agree with me? And success, by the way, is not some overnight event. It's all these little things. Success is having a vision. Success is making it compelling. Success is really seeing it, feeling it every day with strong enough reasons. Success is feeling the sense that I'm here to grow and I'm here to gift something to the world more than just myself. All the little stuff. That's where success comes from. In business, it comes from delivering more than anybody could imagine. All those little things add up. People go, wow, that's who I want to do business with. It's true in any area of your life. Leverage is critical. You know, I get so much done because I don't just get it done. I know the outcome, I know the purpose, and I look for leverage. Leverage is different than delegation. What's the problem with delegation? Delegation is you have all that needs to be done, so you give it to someone else, and you tell them it needs to be done, and when they don't do it, you're pissed off. Leverage says, I can move the biggest boulder in the world with a little bit of effort if I get something I can do it with, but I'm still part of it. So leverage is, if I'm going to leverage something here with Tom, I'm going to make sure Tom understands the what? The outcome. I want to make sure Tom understands the purpose, the why, and the action. But I might say to Tom, if you can get this done without this action or better action, go for it, baby. And I want to talk to you on this date, and we got to promise that we're going to check in before it's needed. So there's no surprises. If you're having problems, Tom, come back to me because we're partners on this. That I call leverage. And you know what I do when I have no time? There is time. I just got to leverage it. Now say I have no one to leverage it to. You know, Shane over here, right? I got all the stuff he wants to do, can't leverage it. But Shane's answer was hire somebody, then he thinks about what it's going to take and goes $125,000. Can't do that now. He's getting caught up in one way to get the outcome. Leverage. He goes through his list and goes, what if I got someone to do 20% of this stuff? I could spend 20 grand to get that much freedom. I could pay for it times 10. And if I'm really productive, my productivity should enhance the world, not only my clients and customers, but it should provide jobs for other people. And if there's anything you hate to do, it's because you're either ineffective at it or you don't think it's very important, but it is urgent. So you need to hire somebody for those things. And ideally, somebody who loves that job. You're never going to grow when your time is eaten up for activities that aren't that important. Activity without high levels of purpose is the drain of your fortune. Do it now. If you can't get it all now, do a part of it now. Leverage is power. Leverage is ultimate power. Here's what I've created for my life and anyone I know succeeded. I'm a 17-year-old kid from Azusa, California, with no real education other than self-education, with no background, with parents that did their best, all of them, with no money. But I did one thing. I love people, and I had an enormous demand I made upon myself, and I sculpted my mind and my emotions to get me to do whatever it would take to achieve and to contribute. But to do that, I did it by using my body and changing my focus. I did it by putting myself in a peak physiology and using what I call incantations. Can you train yourself to believe something, yes or no? Absolutely. How many of you ever made the fatal mistake of going to Disneyland or Disney World, and while you're there made the fatal mistake of going to a ride called It's a Small World After All? What happens for about a week after you're out of that damn place? You're still singing this thing in your head in 24 languages, right? Well, let me tell you something. How many of you have things when you want to go achieve them and this part of your voice goes, oh, it's not going to happen or forget it? I'm going to got a voice that sometimes interrupts that good pattern. Say, I. What you want to do is train a new one. So starting when I was 17, I started doing incantations, not affirmations. Affirmation, you go, I'm happy, I'm happy, I'm happy, I'm happy, I'm happy. What's the problem? You haven't changed your what? Your what? Physiology. If you don't change your physiology, you won't get anything. So in incantations, not only you speak it, but you embody what you're saying with all the intensity you can. And you do it with enough repetitions that it sticks in your head. Like It's a Small World, now the conversation in your head is always the same and it gives you what you want. So you use your body and your voice. So 17 years ago, I started doing things. I was working for Jim Rohn, this speaker, and I was 17 years old. I had long hair, minestrone soup, acne on my face. And I was trying to call on Bear Stearns type of people and convince them why they should go to this man's seminar and be more successful. I was driving a 1968 Volkswagen that I had earned at $40 a week as a janitor. The only way I did it was park far from the building and then go in, and I love people, and I believe when I put myself in state, and I was able to influence people that were far more successful than I was at the time. I would do something that I still do backstage and have done for 23 years because I don't hope I'm going to be in a good state. I demand it. So I do an incantation using my whole body. I'd say, I now command my subconscious mind to direct me in helping as many people as possible today to better their lives by giving me the strength, the emotion, the persuasion, the humor, the brevity, whatever it takes to show these people and get these people to change their lives now. And I would do that literally driving in my Volkswagen to a meeting in LA on the freeway for 40 minutes. People are looking, I'm screaming at the top of my lungs. They're going, I know he's a serial killer. I know he is. But by the time I entered that room, when two people meet, if there's rapport, the person who's most certain will always influence the other person. And I was totally certain, and they were trying to get revved up to certainty. Do you agree with this? Yes or no? I do another one because I was poor. I changed my mindset. I kept doing things, but I never got beyond it. I'd say God's wealth is circulating in my life. His wealth flows to me in avalanches of abundance. All my needs, desires, and goals are met instantaneously by infinite intelligence, where I'm one with God and God is everything. And I would imagine the abundance of my life, and I would feel so grateful. And a year later, I went from making $38,000 a year to making $1 million a year in 1 year.
Thank you so much for watching. I made this video because Subash.
Awesome. Dope. Let me see how I get back to sharing. All right, you guys. Amazing video. Tony Robbins is one of my favorite. Can you guys hear me okay? Good to go? I'm on the train now. We're actually moving. So one of my top ones is be resourceful. So you guys, I love doing Triple M no matter what, because whether we're in another part of the world, another part of the country, or driving, we always try to do it unless we're on an airplane where they don't offer stuff and there's nothing we can do. So I was getting on the train this morning. I'm going to LA. My family, my dad lives out there, and I'm like, how can I figure it out? You guys, there's always a way to figure things out, and that's what he's talking about when he's talking about being resourceful. They talked about Walmart and how people thought Sam Walton was done expanding. There's no way he could do more. You guys, there's no way you cannot do more unless you tell yourself there's no way you can do more. Think about it. There's always a way to get what you want. It's just how bad do you want it? How many things are you willing to try? There's another famous, talk where Tony Robbins like, yeah, people say I tried 1,000 times. He's like, really 1,000? Well, he's like, well, I tried 100. He's like, really 100? Well, he's like, well, I tried 1 or 2 things and they didn't work out. It's like, okay, try 3 or 4, try 5 or 6. And it's like figuring it out. Whether you're an Herbalife and you're a coach, whether you're a client trying to figure out your results, whether you're an entrepreneur, you're a mom or your dad, you guys, there's going to be obstacles that come up in your life that nobody's going to be able to give you a handbook on how to figure out. There's no handbook with life. There's no handbook on how to be a successful business person. There's no handbook on how to be a successful parent. There's no handbook on how to be a successful husband or wife. There's books you can find. There's mentors you can seek, but that all takes effort. That all takes figuring it out. And I feel like some people use the excuse of, well, it didn't just automatically happen, to not even put in the effort. Like, it's not going to take a few things. Like, your first thing is always supposed to work out, or it wasn't meant to be, and that's just not how life is. You want to get to the place where you understand that you can make it happen. Maybe not on the first try, maybe not on the second try, maybe not even on the 5th try, but is it so bad to try 7 times to get what you really want? Now, if it's not what you really want, then that's another thing. But these are things that you really want. Financial freedom, a happy and thriving relationship, purpose and making a difference with people. These are all things that you really want. Why would you ever settle for anything else just because it didn't work on the 1st, 2nd, or 3rd time, 4th time, 5th time? Resourcefulness. And then he said a key term. He said you got to get in the emotions of resourcefulness. And really, what is that? That's being connected to your why and your purpose. Connected to your why and your purpose will keep you going through any wall, through any winter. You guys, we're in winter time in North America. There's going to be people that watch this stuff from all over the world. They might be in summertime right now. But for us, it's winter time because life has seasons. And sometimes in the winter, it takes a little bit more effort than in the summer. Right? I was up 5:30 a.m. It's dark. It's cold. My ears are like burning because it's so cold. it's going to take a little bit more effort at that time than if it's 80 degrees when I wake up and all nice and breezy, right? But you got to remember also that resourcefulness that I say I'm going to do it, I do it, that commitment carries over into everything in your life because it's a commitment to, it's not about the morning run, it's not about the morning workout, it's not about the drinking of the shake, it's not about the eating healthy, it's not about the gallon of water, it's about what does it represent for you. And that's just a part of your commitment to it. It's just a part of your commitment to your why, to your purpose. And you got to understand, you guys, that another thing he said, and this is the last one, I'm going to pass it over, all the little things matter. All the little things matter. People look at me so weird when I do the little things like carry a gallon of water with me, or, you know, I don't order the soda at the restaurant, or, you know, I'm reading a book when people are like, what is a book nowadays? I don't know. It's the little things that make the difference for you. And don't mistake the little things and think they're just little, because guess what the big things are? The little things all added up. A rock, a boulder is just a lot of little molecules stuck together. That's all a boulder is. A sand dune is a lot of little granules stuck together. So don't mistake the little things in your life. Drinking your shake, the prepping your meals, the doing your personal development, the being on Triple M, the hitting the gym, the saying hi to that person, the following up with your client, to make sure your family's taken care of, to be an example for your friends and family and coworkers. Don't ever, ever, ever downplay the little things, because the little things will make the difference for you in life. So I'm fired up, you guys. It's the week before Thanksgiving, so we're going to get a few live shares. Give me a thumbs up or a smile if you are excited to share. Just come off mute, because I'm on my phone, so it's hard to unmute people. Who's excited? Give me a thumbs up or a smile and come off mute. Everybody's thinking real hard. Let's get it. Olga, go ahead and come off mute. Give us some nuggets. You're going to have to come off mute, though. Here, let me see if I can take you off.
There, got it.
There we go. Boom, good to go. Hit us with it.
Hi everyone, my name's Olga. What I got from this one was, you know, the be resourceful. That I went to the STS this Saturday and it was fire. Oh my gosh, the speakers Austin and Brittany Standage were amazing. They talked about, you know, there's this thing what they call the secret sauce. And when people come to them and ask about, you know, they're talking about family and money and health, and they're like, you know, they always say, oh, that's funny, that's what I do for a living. I help people, you know. So like if somebody comes up to you and says, yeah, I've been wanting to lose weight. Oh, well, that's funny. You know, that's what I do for a living. And then they, you know, that's how they invite them. Oh, I'm needing a little bit of time freedom. Hey, well, that's funny. I'm in the business of, you know, that's what I do for a living. And so everything that people throw at them, they use that as, oh, that's funny. That's what I do for a living. And I just thought that, I was like, wow, that's amazing. It's not, you know, we're not just like trying to sell a shake or a tea or whatever. It's everything. You know, Herbalife provides for being able to help somebody make a living from everything, for everything they have. You know, there's like you said, there's money, health, freedom, putting kids through college, kids in daycare, you know, all of that. So that's, to me, I thought, wow, that's very resourceful, you know, to just be able to use that and say, that's what I do for a living. Everything. I can do everything for a living, you know, so that's really pretty, I mean,
love it.
Basically
Great
just
stuff.
pretty resourceful, you know.
I love it. Expanding our tool set and what we do for people is funny, because I just saw an ad on Instagram for Yoga Hotworks, business opportunity to open up your own Yoga Hotworks studio as a business opportunity. It's like, you guys, I asked a NutriShop, somebody knows somebody to open a NutriShop, $80,000 to open a NutriShop. $80,000. You guys, and it's amazing. If you're an Herbalife or you're a client or you're a coach, know that if you were to ever start your Herbalife business that you could take anywhere in the 94 countries at Herbalife, it's $95. $95. That is amazing. Love it. And then we're in the business of helping people get healthy, but also helping other people start their business and supporting them on the way. Where could you ever get somebody to help you all along your journey? It's incredible. Let's get another 1 to 2 shares. Give me a thumbs up or a smile if you're excited to share. I'm going to take you off mute.
Yo, what's up? It's
Let's
Armand.
get it.
I was chair.
Let's get it. Our money, what you got?
For basically, so what's up, guys? My name's Armani from SoCal in the like the Beaumont area, and what I got from today, I kind of heard it a little bit, but mostly it was what you were talking about as far as like in the winter, and then in the winter it's a lot harder to get up and do what you need to do, like wake up at 5:30 in the morning because it's cold. And like that's some true-ish, because like I woke up and I was like, man, like I need to get on Triple M again. I have not been on there in a while just because we're not waking up on time. And the fact that it happened after I went to bed at like 3:30 in the morning last night, to be able to wake up, get my faster cardio as I'm doing it right now, and then still get on the call is like, I know it's just going to create such a bigger ripple effect for the day and the week that it's worth oh yeah, I know I've been ghost. I ain't gonna lie. I'm sorry, but so like it creates that ripple effect. It creates that ripple effect for the whole entire week, and that's what I love. So like I'm just super grateful, honestly, that you guys do this Triple M, and I'm glad I woke up on time to catch the Triple M. Happy Monday, y'all.
Let's get it, man. Thanks for sharing, man. I love this Triple M. You guys, it keeps me accountable. That's one of the biggest things I love. It's in 11 now that we're on the East Coast, which I wish it was a little bit earlier. I should put it at like 9, so it's 6 for y'all. I wouldn't do that to y'all, though. But I love it because just getting on this Zoom, this webinar with these people that are hungry for more, you're right, it creates a ripple effect for your whole freaking day. Because there's studies that show your breakfast, if it's high sugar, creates cravings for sugar throughout the day. If it's high protein, creates cravings for protein throughout the day. But I also think your thoughts, your energy, and your vibrations early in the morning create an attraction for your day. So if you're vibrating high, focused, excited, guess what your day is going to look like? So that's really what we're doing here. So let's get one more share. Give me a thumbs up or smile if you're excited to share. We got room for one more. Let's get it. Marv, go ahead and come off mute. Give me one nugget.
What's up, everybody? Happy Monday. It's great to see everyone's faces, especially the people who are always on and like committed. Armani, we've been missing you, bro. Honestly, it's I'm just playing. So happy Monday, y'all. Like what I was just talking about, being resourceful. There's one thing that I learned a while back, and it was say yes and think and figure it out later. So no matter what it is, even if you know that you're probably not going to get it done, still say yes and then figure it out anyway, because in Herbalife, we have that no problem, no matter what mindset. So being resourceful as much as you can and having that say yes no matter what, like being a part of an STS, a production meeting at 7:15, say yes, figure it out anyway. I know STS doesn't even start till 10, but be there, show up powerfully, because when you do that, your team does that. And like Aubrey said, you're getting onto the Triple M, it's a ripple effect throughout your week. But when you're doing that, it will be a ripple effect throughout your team, your business, and then how you show up and how you do anything is how you do everything. So say yes and figure it out, and like just do it. Another one, Tony Robbins is one of my like ultimate favorite. Why? Because he, if you guys didn't know, like he was talking about, he was actually like working for Jim Rohn. And Jim Rohn, if you guys didn't know, was actually a part of Herbalife for a long period of time, especially with Mark Hughes. So biggest thing of that is being a student, like he had to go through so much just to learn from Jim Rohn on becoming the Tony Robbins he is today, the multi-millionaire, the multi-everything. But why did he do that? He stuck next to a person who he knew was going to do great things in life. And that just brings me to like, surround yourself around powerful people. It's Thanksgiving. It's all this. You know, I just had my wedding, and just to be honest with you guys, sometimes the people you think are your family are not really your family. It might be blood, might be everything, might have the same last name. I don't know. At the end of the day, family is family who's going to be there for you. They can be your best friends that are going to be there for you. So like Tony Robbins stuck next to Jim Rohn, and that's why he is where he is today. So be around the most inspiring, resourceful people. Just keep grinding every day, every week.
Major nuggets. Love it, you guys. Awesome work today. I'm going to do one share from the chat. We've got Ann. She said, my takeaway, Anna Shalou. I never know how to say your last name. Shalou, probably not right. But Anna from Wisconsin. My takeaway is change your mindset. Look for the positive in everything, no matter what. You are never going to grow if you do not get uncomfortable. Let's get it. Love Triple M, you guys. Thank you so much for being on. You know, I know we had a few technical difficulties with getting the video started. And, you know, I'm on the train. We make it happen no matter what because it's really not about the high tech. It's about that we come together. It's about hopefully we'll be able to get this recording. I tried this cloud recording thing. It's about that we vibe high because as you come together as a group, the vibrations come together and flowers that grow together grow stronger. Why? They use the same soil. The soil grows farther because it's used for multiple. And then they bounce off each other and go all the way up. So fired up. People look at me crazy in this train. But you know, hey, I got the Triple M. It don't matter, all right? You guys have a great Monday. Fired up. Happy Thanksgiving. I'll see you guys next week. Adios. Let me see if I can unmute everybody. Give me some energy. Where y'all at? Peace. Get it. Peace.